From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And all the Chiefs have it. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Quickly into the hands of Becker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flush to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Chiefs nothing.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Come off of him. Boy, coming.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this will make it into the end zone. A nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there focused solely on getting to the first down marker, forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they knew. And
the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 84 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
He's set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Browns.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Jarvis Landry. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
It's 2nd and 8.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Bills 3.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a gain of a couple, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let.
And this is caught. And all the way home. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills cut into that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
35-yard line.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. 20, and he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. 1st down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. Who wants some? And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well.
The Bills are elite, huh?
Taking this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
All day, baby. Come on.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
It's caught inside the 25.
Just say if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll drop here to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Mayfield looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Mayfield, buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
third and short yardage. Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
gain of 12.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Carr going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. You don't see that at times with the quarterback coming over to tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Browns.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
First quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. On third down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
14. First down, Cleveland.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Austin Hooper.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
The score, Browns.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
42-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller.
Trash.
Yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jalen Richard now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. That's a strong running. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The open man here, Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jacobs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're still across the field saying, let's see if we can match us.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll roll him in, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more.
They are not ready for us.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the
Weak ass nigga.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good, man.
Don't need it.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and start things out at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball. And maybe
Odell Beckham Jr.
One play at a time. Here we
Past
go.
the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should...